Hello everyone, my name is Pritam and welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about the type conversion in different types. Like in previous video, we have discussed about various types of data in Python. Obviously, that was an overview. We haven't deep dived into the data types. But after having the overview, you should know how to convert each type of data from one to another. Okay. So in this video, we are going to discuss about that. So let's go to Python and let's open the terminal. Okay. So here there is nothing. Now let's create a virtual environment here. Python minus mv. Okay. Okay. Let's wait a little bit time. Okay. So here you can see a virtual environment has been created already. So let's activate it. Python tutorial scripts activate, and you can see it has been activated. Now let's move inside the Python tutorials. One second. Sorry, CD would be there. Yeah. Now, okay. So now, let's open a folder. Okay. For example, let's create where. Um, okay. So inside that, let's create a Python file here. For example, p4 underscore 1 dot py. Okay. And now let's write the code. Okay. Now we will be talking about type conversion. Okay. So there are two types of type conversion. First one is implicit. Implicit type conversion. Another one is explicit type conversion. Okay. Now, what is implicit type conversion? Let's talk about that. It is actually done by the OS or Python interpreter, whatever you can say. Okay, let's be specific. It is done by the Python interpreter. That means Python interpreter itself would be converting one data type into another one. Let's give me an example. Like for example, a equal to 10 and b equal to 12.5. Okay, let's print. Okay, a. Similarly, for b also, let's print it. Okay. Now, Python space 54.5. So you can see a equal to 10, type of a is integer, b equal to 12.5, and type of b is float. Okay. Now, let's make the addition. C equal to a plus b. Sorry. C equal to a plus b. By the way, in Python, capital A and small a are two different things. Okay. That is case sensitive. So you should be careful while you are declaring the variables. Okay. Now, see. So similarly, we would be putting one sec. So let's make it C. Okay. And let's run the command again. So you can see C is also float. Okay. So this is the example of implicit type conversion. Here some addition operation are happening, and by default, actually, what exactly Python is doing, by default, it is converting the entire thing into float. Why? Because obvious reason. If it would be converting into integer, then 12.5 plus 10, what would be 22.5? It would be converted into integer, that means 22.0. That means the data loss is happening, and that's why by default Python would be preferring it to convert it into float. Now let's talk about the like size also. Like obviously we will know that the size of the float obviously would be greater than the size of the integer. We haven't talked about the size, but in later videos we will be deep dive into the data type size also, like what would be the range, what are the size inside the memory it is taking, and all everything we are going to discuss. Don't worry about that. For now, you should understand that if you have learned C or C++, there also the same concept happens, that for float the size will be obviously greater than the integer, right? In the similar way, it is also getting done here. Okay, this is a simple example of implicit type conversion. Okay, now let's talk about the explicit conversion. Now what is happening here? Okay, explicit type conversion is getting done by the user or the programmer. Okay, there is no intervention of the Python interpreter here. Okay, let's give me an example so that you would understand. Okay, str equal to, for example, freedom call. Okay, it will talk about it later. First of all, let me talk about a equal to 1010, for example. Okay, so sorry, as equal to, and let me put the string value here. Okay, now if I do, for example, I equal to int of s. Okay, and if you do the same thing like this, for example, here and also here if I convert is s, and here if I convert everything into I. Okay, let me print this, and before that, let me comment them out. Okay, okay. So let me run this. Now you can see s equal to 1010, it is an str, which is a string, and I is integer. See, it is an integer, right? Obviously it's converted. For example, now if I give it like, okay, if it is like, if I put the base as 2, then what would happen? Okay, let me actually do one thing. Yeah, so if I put the base is 2, and then if I run, for example, it would be I1. Okay, no, not I. Let's change the name. I underscore B, for example. And now, if you see, the type is int, but the data has been converted, like the data has been converted to 10 only, not the 1010. Now, what is the difference? Here, if integer, if I put 2 comma here, that means it would be converting, like it would be treating this as a binary string, and then it would be converting into the integer, like integer equivalent integer. So 1010, we all know that 1010 means 1. What? 1010 means obviously 1 into 8, obviously plus 1 into 2, that means equal to 10, and that's why the 10 has come here. Okay, so this is why it is happening. So in this way you can convert the things. Okay, now let me give some other examples also. For example, str equal to Pritam Paul. Now if I put L equal to list of str, and then if I print the L, what would happen? See, Pritam Paul, every character has been converted into an element of the list. While how it is list? Because it's a third bracket, you can see bracket is there, right? Now if I put tup equal to tuple of str, okay, and then if I print the tuple, Okay, what will happen? You can see all the things are same. The brackets have been changed. So what is the difference between list and tuple? Tuple is actually immutable data structure. Okay, you can't manipulate the data inside a tuple. Okay, it's a fixed thing. But inside the list, you can obviously change the data. We will deep dive in. Don't worry about that. Now, for example, set also. For example, s equal to set of str. Oh, sorry, of str. And then if you print the s, okay, what will happen? You can see now Pritam Paul ke under, like inside the Pritam Paul, there are two P, but there is only one P. Okay. Then also A is two times, but here you can see A is one time. Okay. And that's how we can define the set, obviously, right? So obviously it's a set. And also in the third bracket, it is there. Right. Now, for example, give me an example of something like, for example, TUP of, okay, TUP equal to, now, for example, d equal to dict of tup. Now print d. Okay. So if I run this, you can see it is a dictionary has been printed out. So in this way, you can convert the things into several dictionaries or libraries or whatever it is. Okay. Now let's check once. If I write L equal to, for example, list of D, and if I print the L1, for example. Okay, let me put it as L1. Yeah. And now if I run this, you can see all the elements, all the keys, not the values, all the keys have been converted into list. Now, if you want to take all the values also, like if you want to create a list of all the values, then there are some other ways. Like you can see d dot value, then obviously it would be converted. By default, it is taking d. So we will be talking about all these things when we will be discussing list and dictionaries in depth. Okay. Right now, I'm just giving some examples to convert the data, and so that you could also have a better understanding. Okay. Now, let me show you how to convert the decimal into binary, hexadecimal, and octal and all. Okay. So let's take an example. For example, D equal to 156. Okay. Now, if I want to convert it into binary, B equal to bin, there is a function already by default there, bin of D. And if you print the B, then you can see binary already is there. Why it is binary? Because 0b is indicating that the entire string is actually, or number, whatever you can say, it's a binary string actually. But we can consider, we can print the type of the b also. Let me copy this. There. One sec. Yeah. So here b would be there. Okay. And you can see class of str actually. It's a binary string. Okay. Now, if I write h equal to hex of d, and then if I put h, okay, and now you can see it is also an str, and hexadecimal means 0x. It will indicate that it is an hexadecimal. Now, if I put h here, now o, okay, o equal to octal, octal of d, for example, and for example, now if I want to print, okay, and if I want to run it, so you can see this is also an str. So 0 o means it's an octal number. Okay. And this is the thing. This is the way you can convert the numbers into the like binary, hexadecimal, and octal in Python. In the next video, we will talk about ASCII values, like how to convert like character into integer, integer into character. What is actually ASCII value is, we will talk about it. And if you love the content, please do hit the like button. And also, if you're new in the channel, please do hit the subscribe button so that I could have a lot of motivation to create more and more content like this. This is really amazing to create content for all of you guys. I really do enjoy it. It would be nice, like if I could have more motivation from my audience also. So I really request you guys to hit the subscribe button and also share with your friends so that others also could go through these things. And if any kind of doubt is there, let me know in the comment section. I will try to cover it in the next video. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.